Hi, I'm Ingrid. I'm going to show you how I do my yoga classes. We're going to start by sitting either cross-legged or lying on the floor on your back in a position called Shavasana. That's the dead man's position. It's the most difficult position to hold because you are expected not to move anything, just totally freely relax, letting every muscle go. So I ask you probably best to lie down on your back, breathing out through your mouth. After breathing in, I want you to exhale all the air you've got left in your lungs with a very strong breath. And again, breathing in, really expelling all the old oxygen. And a third time. And then simply closing your eyes and relaxing, feeling your body sinking into the floor, connecting with the body and the floor, feeling the head touching the floor, the shoulders, all of your back of your legs and your heels, the back of your arms. Just feel that connection. Focus on it and then sense merging with the floor. As you sink into the floor, you become one with the floor. You become one with your surroundings. You go beyond where you are and you become one with the universe. As the universe becomes one with you. I just want you to stay in this position for a while until I bring you back. Now to come back, I want you to take a deep breath in, becoming aware of where you are. And opening your eyes again. We're now going to start a series of rejuvenating exercises. We're starting with Om Shakti. So Om Shakti is an exercise where we're imagining, you're staying in the same position as before in Shavasana, on your back with the palms of your hands pointing upwards. Your eyes closed. Imagine as you're breathing in through the base of your feet, all the way to the top of your head. Then you're holding your breath and you're tensing every muscle you can think of in your body. So really squeezing your muscles tight. Your face, all the muscles you can think of in your body, your tummy, your lungs, or around your lungs, your leg muscles, everything. When you feel you need to breathe out, simply release the tension of the muscles and breathe out at the same time. So you're breathing in through the nose, imagining the breath going up from the bottom of your feet all the way to the top of your head, tensing your muscles and holding your breath. And then as you're releasing the tension, breathing out through the nose again. So the in and out breath is through the nose from now on until I say otherwise. So you continue in this fashion for another 15 rounds. So just imagine breathing in through the bottom of your feet all the way to the top of your head. Holding your breath, tensing your muscles, really squeezing them tight. And then releasing the tension and breathing out through the nose as you finish. So continue in this way for 15 rounds. This exercise releases all the stale oxygen and the toxins in the muscles and in the whole of the body, helping you wake up and revitalize and re-energize your whole system so we can prepare for the future exercises to come. And now after the last round, I want you to simply Breathe in and open your eyes. You're back in this room, aware of where you are. Before we continue with an exercise called Om Bhakti, where you continue lying on the floor, closing your eyes. Now I want you to imagine a ball of light above your head. This ball of light is entering through your skull, through your crown chakra, into your body, bringing healing energy to the whole of your body, your cells, your particles, your tissues. So if you're not aware of the ball of light or you can't see it, don't fret, because energy follows thought. If you've thought it, it will happen. So just trust that and allow this light to spread throughout your body, through your skull, releasing any tension held there. And we know all how much tension we have in our head, in our minds. So allow that beautiful light that's coming from above, healing all tension, all friction, all issues, moving downwards through your face and the back of your head, into your throat and neck. Again, being aware of the dis-ease within the areas that you're going through, allowing it to relax and release. As it's moving across your shoulders, releasing any tension held there, and into your arms, through your arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, and all the way to the hands and fingertips. Feel the pulsating energy benefiting all cells, particles and tissues. And now, with your attention back on your shoulders, allow the energy to flow through your chest and back, through the whole of your torso, easing it where there is dis-ease, allowing the healing to take place, lingering wherever you feel you need to, and just follow in your own way, moving through the diaphragm and the abdomen, and then the lower abdomen, into your legs, through the thighs, into your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, heels, the soles of the feet, all the way up to the tips of your toes. Just feel that light benefiting every cell, particle and tissue in your body, and staying with that feeling of light now pulsating throughout your body, making you aware of the light body that you are. Staying with that until I bring you back. And now, an invisible pair of hands are touching your toes and closing the energy circuit. Now, when you open your eyes, I'd like you to sit up, and I'd like you to, if you can, sit cross-legged. If you can't, don't worry about it. Sit whichever way makes you feel comfortable. We're going to continue with an exercise called Om Prana. It's a breathing exercise that's really going to help you focus and bring you in the position that you need to be in to do the exercises properly. This is a breathing exercise that will help you reduce blood pressure if you have any stressful situations. If you want to meditate, it's a wonderful exercise to do before meditation or just as a meditation. Meditation is your own personal way of sitting quietly and withdrawing from your senses, so therefore this exercise will help you do that. Okay, it's a breathing exercise, so again I want you to close your eyes and breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in to the count of 4. You're holding your breath to the count of 16 and breathing out to the count of 8. Or you can halve that, breathing in for the count of 2, holding for 8, breathing out for 4, or even breathing in for 1, holding for 4, breathing out for 2. Any of those will be fine, but basically we're aiming towards the 4-16-8 version. So I would like you to then also be aware of not holding your breath in your shoulders here, but using your diaphragm when you're breathing. So you're breathing into your diaphragm, pushing out the diaphragm, and as you're breathing out, the diaphragm moves back. Okay, that's the way we breathe, and that makes it easier for you to hold your breath. So starting now, closing your eyes, being perfectly relaxed, breathing into the count of 4, holding your breath for 16. And then breathing out to the count of 8. Again, remember pulling your diaphragm back in. So again, continue breathing into the count of 4, holding for 16, and when you're ready, breathing out for the count of 8. I just want you to continue in that rhythm for about 15 rounds. So you can count that on your fingers as you're doing it. Breathing in for 4, holding for 16, breathing out for 8. And now we are ready, coming back, being aware of where we are. And we're going to start with the first exercise. Now with these exercises, they are not athletic exercises. They're not best exercise wins prize. It's what you can do, what your body can do, and I want you to be very aware of the fact that your body will let you know how far it can go. So using your breath, if you have any pains or aches, then directing it at the aches with your breath, it tends to help and ease the situation and help you perhaps do the exercise a little bit more efficiently. What is important is that you focus on what you're doing. And so now we're going to start with the first exercise. And I think as we don't know what your abilities are, we're going to start with the cat, the Majorasana. And so we sit up, and sitting up, you get up sideways. You don't lift up from where you're lying. So get on your hands and knees, putting your hands on the floor, pointing sideways, and your knees slightly apart, and you're facing downwards. So as you're breathing in, prepare, and then on the out breath I want you to lift your right leg at an angle, your head back, breathing is normal, your eyes are closed, you're focusing on the right hip. It's very important to stay with that position, breathing normally through the nose in and out, eyes closed, nice and relaxed. Within the position, be relaxed, but focus on your hip. And you stay in this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then on an out breath, I'd like you to think of moving your leg downwards and replacing it on the floor. Shifting your weight, balancing out. And now, as you're breathing out, lifting your left leg. Again, with your head back. Concentrating this time on your left hip, breathing normally. And then breathing out, replacing the left leg, easing your neck, just allowing your head to turn sideways. This time we're breathing in and we're going to arch our back up and holding the breath and dropping the head down. So breathing in, pushing all the muscles in towards the spine, really stretching your back up like a cat when it stretches, and holding your breath, really squeezing those muscles, every muscle you can think of. And then when you're ready, breathe out and relax in Shavasana. This time you can relax on your tummy. You can lie with your hands next to your body. You can lie in the fetal position, whichever makes you feel comfortable. And if you prefer to lie on your back, please do so. While you're lying, resting and relaxing, I'll give you an idea of what this exercise can benefit and how life can possibly bring situations into your life that will show you how you can do things differently. So first of all, the mental, emotional issues are all to do with going with the flow of life. The turquoise energy, if you like, having fun and being relaxed and flowing with what is rather than going against the flow. And that is very, very important to remember that and to really go into your deeper feelings and express those when you need to, rather than keeping them within. It benefits the whole of the body because it's a full body exercise. It benefits your joints, your muscles, your spine, the nerves throughout the body. The circulation is increased and improved. Helps your neck, the thyroid and parathyroid, all the organs, all the limbs, all the lymphatics are benefiting from this exercise. When you've rested for about as long as it has taken you to do the exercise, I'd like you then to sit up and repeat the exercise once more. So I'll just demonstrate once more. This time maybe from this position. Okay, on your knees and your hands pushing sideways. And with an in-breath, get ready. And as you're breathing out, lifting your right leg at an angle, bringing your head back, and breathing normally, concentrating on your hip, on your right hip, that is. If you're allowing the thoughts to wander off, please bring them back, because this is a training for the conscious mind to stop chattering all the time. Being focused, even just this short time, will benefit you a great deal. then on an out breath you replace the right knee, easing your neck, relaxing a little on your shoulders, and then with the next out breath I'd like you to lift your left leg again, bringing your head back, concentrating on your left hip. And then as you're breathing out, replace the left knee, easing your neck and shoulders. And now breathing in, arching your back up and holding the breath. And then you breathe out and relax in Shavasana. And now we prepare for the next exercise. It's going to be a lying down exercise. It's called Makarasana, the crocodile, where you're lying on the floor, on your back, with your arms stretched out, shoulders nice and flat on the floor, the palms of your hands on the floor. You're lifting your right foot on top of your left foot between the two front toes. And then as you're breathing out, you're going to move the feet to the left and the head to the right. But in that process, I also want you to remember to lift your hip up as much as you can. So on the out breath, when you're ready, and lifting your hip towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Breathing normally, your focus and concentration is on your lower back. And during this exercise, I want you to make sure you relax your neck and shoulders. No need to keep the tension there, but making sure you're pointing your toe towards the floor, the right toe. And then on an out breath, gently roll back to the middle. Replace the right foot. And this time I want you to lift your left foot on top of the right foot and turn your feet to the left, to the right, and your head to the left as you're breathing out. So breathing out, concentrating on your lower back, keeping your hip up as much as you can, relaxing your neck and shoulders. Breathing is normal. Really stretching your knees through, making your heels long. And gently on an out breath, come back to the center and stay in this Shavasana position, placing the palms of your hands pointing upwards and letting your legs drop to the side and relaxing totally in Shavasana. Makarasana is the crocodile exercise. The yogis have used names of animals because they've studied animals' behavior patterns and found which patterns are good for us to use to help us move on, to help us understand situations. So the crocodile can stay underwater for quite a long time, so it conserves the energy. But when it comes out of the water, it really has a focus on where it wants to go. So it's a bit the same for us. If we practice this, we will increase our energy, we will be more precise, and we will be able to use the energy that we have with wisdom. So that's the benefit on the mental, emotional level. On the physical level, as you can imagine, it will just simply increase the circulation throughout your legs and your lower back, your lower abdomen, your shoulders and neck. Again, the nerves in your legs benefit, and especially the sciatic nerve, so anyone who has a problem with that will find it benefits. And when you're ready now, we're going to sit up for the next exercise. This exercise is called head-knee position. The head-knee position is created like this. You put your legs in front of you, and then you lift your right leg outwards, bring your left leg in. Now that should be easy enough. If not, if you can't bend the leg, then just simply stay like that. Do whatever feels right. Remember, energy follows thought. So, as we've got our legs like this, then we're breathing in, lifting your arms up, turning the body to the right, and then stretching forward, getting hold of your toes with your hands, placing your head onto your knee and your elbows onto the floor. Breathing is normal, concentration is on the right side of the body. So staying in this position for about 30 seconds. And then when you come up, breathing in and very gently stretching your arms forward and coming up, bringing your back up slowly, stretching, turning back to the center and replacing your arms on the floor. Then stretching your left leg out again, bringing your legs together, and this time we're going to turn the left leg out and bring the right leg in. Again, the same procedure, breathing in as you're lifting up, turning the body to the left this time and bending forward, getting hold of your foot, placing your toes onto the floor if you can. Breathing normally, and then breathing in, lifting up, stretching your arms above, really straightening out. Position is so important, and then breathing out, placing your hands on the floor, releasing your knee, and relaxing in Shavasana. You relax backwards, simply easing yourself onto the floor and relaxing like this. This is the head-knee position. I still can't remember the Sanskrit name, never mind. I find this exercise incredibly helpful for a lot of things. The flexibility of the spine, the total stretching and easing of all the meridians throughout your back, especially the bladder meridian, benefiting all the nerves in the body, the joints, the organs on the right side of the body as well as on the left side of the body. So really a huge benefit to all organs as well as muscles, joints and circulation. In the exercise, you're placing your forehead onto your knee and you're holding on to your feet with your hands. So in a way you're out of action, everything is tied up. The head stands symbolically, or the forehead stands symbolically for the higher consciousness and the higher will, and the knee is symbolically the ego. So we're bringing those two together in order to go within and to hear that deep, still inner voice and inner strengths that we have to really give us more knowledge about where we may be being led by the ego rather than by the higher will. So this is helping us, and we're stretching both to the right and to the left, so really balancing the two sides within ourselves, the male and female energies too. And so now we go to the next exercise. We need to have an exercise where we're bending backwards slightly, so I'd like you to kneel onto the floor. We're going to do the half camel, where what we're doing is we're aiming to drop the head back and lean back with the whole of the body to get hold of our feet. So I'll demonstrate. That is the position we are aiming towards. Now, if you find that difficult, I will also demonstrate from the side. If you find this position difficult to reach, then simply place your hands into your lower back area to support your back and allow the head to drop back between the shoulders and let it take the weight, take you backwards. Now if you're courageous enough, then just simply stretch your arms down. Breathing normally, concentrating on your neck. Coming up very, very slowly, bringing your neck forward and then pushing it onto your chest, just to release that tension that we've created during that exercise. So this is the half camel, and I'd like you now to simply relax on your back or on your tummy, whichever is comfortable for you. As you know, the camel is quite an amazing animal. It has a lot of reserve, doesn't need to drink a lot, and manages to get through the desert for days on end without any nourishment. So it has a way of conserving energy, again a bit like the crocodile. It gives us that strength of the going power, the staying power, not giving up, but just continuing, and that's really part of this exercise. On the physical level, it stretches the chest, it opens the chest up, it opens up the lungs and the breathing area, and of course again benefits the neck, the parathyroid, the shoulders and your lower back and your knees also. So the camel. And so now we're coming to the last sitting exercise, which is the Ardha Matsyendrasana. That is a beautiful exercise, I believe. We stretch our legs out, and we start by placing the right leg next to the left knee, the foot of the right leg next to the left knee. Then we're getting our left arm to put across the right knee, using the upper arm as a pressure, as a lever, with the left knee folded next to the hip, to the right hip, getting hold of the heel of the right foot, the left foot, and then looking behind you. You can either use your hand, put it behind you, and push. What you're doing is you're pushing that knee that way. Or else you can put your right hand next to your left hip. Confused? Okay, looking behind you. And you feel quite often in this position the spine cracks a little bit, which is brilliant because you save yourself an osteopath's treatment. So after about 30 seconds, I want you to gently release the position, really letting go and easing the body back into the center, releasing the right foot and the left foot.